It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ubaldo Jimenez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Denard Span heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into game 2.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Hunter Pence comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Forge is still here.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
Buster Posey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent. Really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
Scooter Gennett comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
And he lays off there 1-0. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them. But sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on. Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half, off to a great start.
Jonathan Lucroy will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Lays off 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Cueto pauses, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hence waits on it. He's got it 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
7. Well, I think when you come into this ballpark, don't get too big. We know the ball flies out of here, but don't try to force a long ball. Take good hacks up there. You know the ball. If you hit something solid, it's going to carry.
Ryan Braun will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Hot shot towards the hole. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Chris Carter will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Hit to first. To Crawford for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park with no score. Brandon Belt will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw to first to be in plenty of time, and Jimenez is looking sharp now. 2 away.
Batting sixth.
Matt Duffy will stand in. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game. Lifted in the air to right field. Santana is going to get there, and that's the third out. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And so here is Austin Jackson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Center fielder, Austin
Cueto gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
I think we need to upgrade first base.
That evens it up 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
What do you guys think? Oh.
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History.
Damn, 475 foot is crazy.
Settling in now, Aaron Hill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford fields it cleanly. One there. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now. Jonathan Villar gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he misses with it 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Joe Panik will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, left fielder,
Angel Pagan will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Expecting this, we'll see.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Let's go inside. We'll see what happens.
Hot shot down the line. And the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Damn it. There goes the no-hitter.
Johnny Cueto comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Braun moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back. Domingo Santana will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Domingo Santana.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Don't like that pitch.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You know, it's just the 3rd inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pence. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Ubaldo Jimenez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cueto's ready. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Listen, I'm not swinging to ball 2. I'm into strike 2.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1.
Alright. That's a pitcher. I'm not swinging.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Scooter Jeanette will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Span is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Hunter Pence. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Fielder number 8, Hunter Pence.
Into the windup and the pitch. Back at it now is Jimenez as he's able to jump ahead in the count quickly here. 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Jeanette is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey will dig in. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Santana is over. 2 down.
Got it.
The first baseman,
Brandon Belt in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. To first. To his right, Carter. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a very good inning that time for Ubaldo Jimenez. Jonathan Lucroy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
I'm extra. I'll be right back.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hot shot on the ground is short. A quick out number 1.
The left fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Cut fastball inside, ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Chris Carter will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And that's in there. Base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? I bet he does.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Brandon Crawford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Matt Duffy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate.
Got him.
You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And so far, he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score.
Say that right now.
Aaron Hill comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Cueto sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pagan moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angel Pagan will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Braun will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Johnny Cueto did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
How am I doing?
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And you know, pretty much 1 through 9, they're just not executing right now. I mean, there's nothing all that remarkable about this pitch or even the location, but he's not even close to making contact.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Villar will look this one in to retire the side. Ubaldo Jimenez will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers half of the 6th. Hit hard up the middle.
Hey, he got a hit.
That is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Scooter Gennett will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Too high, 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be
putting
successful.
good swings on these things.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Jonathan Lucroy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options.
I grounded so many double plays.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Buster Posey is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, he pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. And getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Squared that one up just a little late. Jimenez still working on a shutout here through 6 1/3. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Santana sprinting after it. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. The throw into second, and he is in there.
The first baseman, number 9.
Brandon Belt digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Carter is there for it. 2 gone. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. We'll see the powerful... And there, in fact, is Ryan Braun. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ryan Braun.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Cueto into his motion, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one skied out toward right. Pence is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number
Chris Carter
33.
steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard hit ball to second.
Another single.
And it
Let's
gets
go.
through for a 1-out base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Third baseman
Aaron Hill will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Crawford is there for it. And that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. We are still scoreless. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Third baseman
Matt Duffy is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Joe Panic as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Jimenez's last inning.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ballgame. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Stepping in now, Angel Pagan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson is under it. And that ends the inning. Giants down in order. And this is Jonathan Villar will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
He's got no power on this team.
Domingo Santana will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first. Pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Kirk Neuenheis is out of the dugout now as it appears he'll hit for the pitcher Jimenez.
Kirk Neuenheis.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Pagan, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Pitch hit home run.
A solo shot here to left as the Brewers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
I didn't even think that was going to be a home run. Yo.
Oh, hard to pick a better spot than this to come up with your first home run of the year. This is a location mistake, pure and simple, and he doesn't miss it. He drives this one over the wall to give his guys the lead.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Just missing here, 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Get a double.
And that's going to turn for second. And he will scroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And you know, they were not catching up to that fastball early on, but they're catching up to it now. You can see he's all over this one and just waffles this thing. Rips it all the way to the wall, and he's into second with 2 bases.
Sergio Romo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kelby Tomlinson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Posey gonna have to hurry. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Will Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Leading off the inning, Kelby Tomlinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Center fielder number 2,
Denard Span stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Giants down to their final out now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And that's in there for strike one. This would be a well-earned victory for Ubaldo Jimenez if these guys can finish this one off. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 3-1 now.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Buster Posey comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, the Brewers were given an excellent starting pitching performance from this man, Ubaldo Jimenez. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. The Chicago Cubs completed a short 2-game sweep as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-3. Francisco Cervelli had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 9-6. The Miami Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Tigers 1-0. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 3-2. Howie Kendrick made history by hitting for the cycle as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 6-4. The Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. The Royals swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Mets 13-7. The White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-3. The Seattle Mariners got 12 hits in this one as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 12-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
GG. Hey, Sports. Which team should we play next? After the... Oh, we gotta play the Cardinals. Our first road game. But, after the Cardinals. Obviously, we're gonna play the Mets. But after the Cardinals, which should be our next series? Minnesota? At Minnesota or our home? Minnesota then Cubs. Jesus. We only play like 4 series? And then Mets. So home against the Twins. Then we gotta play the Cubs. Okay.